Hello everybody and happy Friday again. Before I go collapse over the weekend, I thought I would do a quick Translateathon TBR for you guys because I am really looking forward to this readathon. It is one of the few that I plan on participating in this year. So if you want to know more, Translateathon is all about reading translated works. It is created and hosted by Rhea from the Bookfinch, and I will link their announcement video with all the information on the challenges and the reading sprints and everything else you might want to know. I am just reading translated works. I'm not doing any of the challenges, and hopefully I'll be able to join in on at least one of the reading sprints because I find the way that Rhea does them is really nice and motivational. So what am I going to plan on reading? Since this is a 2-week readathon, it's the last 2 weeks of May, like May 16th through the 29th. That's quite a bit of time, but also I've been reading very slowly, so I'm setting my sights a little bit lower than I usually would. My main read is probably going to be The Way Spring Arrives and Other Stories, which is an anthology of Chinese SFF or speculative fiction focusing on female and non-binary authors, which I think is going to be very interesting. This is one of my anticipated books of the year. I've read quite a few of the bigger Chinese SFF anthologies that have come out over the last 5 or 6 years. And the emphasis of this one on women and non-binary creators is quite different, I think. So hopefully this one lives up to expectations. It is also the May pick for the Swords and Sorcery Goodreads group, which Rhea also runs, and I have been terrible. I have not been participating like I meant to, but maybe I will also be able to join in some of the discussion of the stories in this anthology over in that Goodreads group. The other 2 or 3 things that I want to try out, I for sure want to finally finish The Girl from the Other Side by Nagabe. I have the 11th and final volume, which I have not read. I'll probably reread volume 10 because it's been maybe a year since I read it. I don't remember exactly when it came out, but more than 6 months. And then I will get to volume 11 and really hope that this series ends well. It's been one of my favorite manga series over the past couple of years, and I want it to go out with a bang rather than being kind of disappointing, you know, because it's created a lot of mystery and questions to be answered, and I think it's going to be a pretty quick end to wrap all that up. And then the other thing, which is just if I have time, the other translated book that I own is The Carpet Makers by Andreas Eschbach. This is German or Austrian? I feel like I had that question last time as well. Either way, it is translated from German, and I believe that this is basically science fiction masquerading as fantasy. Somebody mentioned this to me years ago and it sounded kind of interesting. I found this used copy in a bookstore and I was like, I was gonna check that out. I have no idea if I will like it though, so my intention with this book is to simply read a couple chapters of it and see if it's something that I want to continue with, and if I don't, then no harm, no foul, I'll get rid of it and move on to something else. I would like to get some more manga from the library. I'm on hold for a couple volumes from like The Way of the House Husband and Spy Family and A Man and His Cat and things like that, but manga is in high demand at my local libraries, so the wait list can be very long. So we'll see if any of those come in at the end of May so I can squeeze it into this readathon as well. So I think those are ambitious enough plans. I will be reading other things that are not for the readathon during this, buddy read stuff, things for book group and all of that, so I think that is plenty. And yeah, let me know if you were also planning on participating in Translateathon. What are you reading? Do you have any recommendations for me, especially of newer translated works that you think I might like? I am extremely out of the loop, which is probably going to be my phrase of the year, but whatever. So yeah, that is it for me basically. I will try to check in at least once during the readathon to like give some thoughts on what I'm reading and stuff, but it'll be pretty low-key for me and that will be fine. So until next time everybody, happy reading and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.